guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day and I hope your stock portfolios are doing well. Today we're going to go over a very exciting SPAC. It is brand new. It's just announced its merger and ARK Invest is already pouring millions of dollars into this company. We don't see this very often when a SPAC just merges and ARK Invest immediately starts putting money into it. And the company we're going to be talking about today is called AONE, stock ticker symbol AONE, and their merger with Markforged. And Markforged makes 3D printers, industrial-grade composite materials, and machine-learned software for industrial, aerospace, and healthcare medical, as well as a number of applications as well. But essentially think of them as a 3D printing company. They're very much like a Nano Dimension or a Desktop Metal. However, this company already sells to tens of thousands of customers worldwide. They already produced $70 million of revenue in 2020, so they're 10 steps ahead of Nano Dimension or Desktop Metal, and they're already very well integrated in the 3D printing space. So I think you're really going to want to stick around for this because ARK Invest is already purchasing it. They're not just an idea. They already produce tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and they target a number of different markets from aerospace, healthcare, automotive, space exploration, and more with their 3D printing technology. So I think you're really going to want to stick around. And if you enjoy this sort of content, you find it helpful, well then make sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so you can be notified when new videos come out, and comment down below your thoughts on this stock at the end of the video. Let me know what you think. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $705,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, our goal is to get that account to $1 million, and we're well on our way to doing so. So if you'd like to see the investments I make in real time, when I buy a stock, when I sell a stock, if you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, access to our Discord channel, you want to be able to message me in real time about your portfolio, well, then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We have a great time over there. But anyways, today we're going to talk about a stock called AONE, stock ticker symbol AONE, and they're merging with a company, a 3D printing company called Markforged. And Markforged, they make 3D printers, industrial grade composite materials, and machine learning software for a number of different industries, for industrial, aerospace, healthcare, medical, automotive, and space exploration applications. This company isn't a brand new startup. They have been around for a while, but they just are going public, and their merger was confirmed just a couple of days ago at a $2.1 billion post-merger valuation. It's important to keep that $2.1 billion valuation in mind when we start talking about their revenues. So this 8-year-old company's systems can replace the manufacturing of traditional plastic, steel, and aluminum parts with easy-to-print components made out of metal and Markforged proprietary carbon fiber composites. So they're very much competing with companies like Desktop Metal and Nano Dimension, which are, they have different processes. They're targeting different industries, but they are years behind Markforged. Markforged has been in the space for a while now, and they already are selling to tens of thousands of customers. So the CEO and president of Markforged, he says that this transaction will enable them to build on their incredible momentum and provide capital and flexibility to grow. Right now, the 3D printing space is a pretty small industry. It's not a $100 billion industry, but right now, the 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing industry, is set to grow from $2 billion in 2012 to all the way up to $18 billion in 2021 of this year. So it's grown 9x over the last 9 years. And by 2029, over the next, 8 to 9 years, they expect to go from $18 billion to $118 billion. So to very much double a lot of years for the next couple of years. So being a $118 billion industry, this means massive growth for companies that are already very well established in this space. So Markforged, they already have clients Their clients already use the company's technology in 10,000 facilities across 70 countries, and they're printing more than 10 million parts to date. Markforged has more than 170 issued or pending patents and saw some $70 million of revenue in 2020. So they're in 70 countries worldwide. They have 170 plus patents or pending patents and already $70 million in revenue in 2020. The firm expects this to continue to grow at a very rapid rate for the next couple of years, their revenue, and they said in a statement that they plan on using the proceeds from this merger, which is going to be a couple $100 million, to continue growth across key verticals and strengthen its competitive advantage with new products, proprietary materials, and expand customer use cases. So right now, this is a pretty well-established company in the space. They're not just an idea. They're not just, building factories like Nano Dimension or Desktop Metal. They're actually already doing, they're already a major player in this space, generating $70 million of revenue in dozens of countries worldwide. So obviously, ARK Invest is putting money into them for a reason, and it's not very like them to start putting money as soon as a company announces its merger. And as soon as this stock announced its merger with AONE, ARK Invest started pouring millions of dollars into it. And right now they have about $4.5 million total invested. But I think we're going to continue to see them put more and more money in every single day for the next couple of weeks into this stock. Currently, they have about 342,000 shares, but I think we're going to continue to see them put more and more money into it, just like we saw with Nano Dimension. And, ARK Invest putting money into a company shouldn't be the only reason you invest in it, but they do have a pretty big impact on the stock. If they're continuing to put more and more money into this company over the next couple of weeks, well, it's just like supply and demand at like any stock. People are seeing ARK Invest is putting money in. ARK Invest is going to own a large portion of this company, and being a SPAC that hasn't even merged yet, they obviously have a lot of confidence in it. So just something to keep in mind with ARK Invest and Cathie Woods, that they don't usually do this with a brand new SPAC that just announced its merger, but they have with this company. Either way, though, 3D printing is a much better process than what a lot of companies use right now for manufacturing, plastic, steel, and aluminum parts. And 3D printing is the way of the future for that industry. So it's just a matter of time before they transition more over to 3D printing companies like Markforged. And I think that this is already a well-established player, that with this extra capital, a couple $100 million, they're going to be able to use this money to just grow their business, and they don't need to build any more factories. They don't need to do anything drastic. They just can strengthen their position already in the industry and continue to grow and develop. It's not like you're looking at Nano Dimension, and I'm not saying Nano Dimension is bad, but for Nano Dimension, their revenues were like less than $1 million, and we're not really expecting them to see major numbers for the next couple of years, really until 2024. So I'm not saying Nano Dimension is bad or Desktop Metal is bad. I'm just saying when you look at the numbers, Markforged is already generating $70 million in revenue, and Nano Dimension, if you look at them, they reported $438,000 in revenue in the third quarter of 2020. So you can't compare them really at all in terms of numbers or size. And Nano Dimension's their stock price right now and their valuation is already at a market cap of $2.45 billion. So they have a higher market cap than Markforged, which is at a post-merger valuation of $2.1 billion. So if you're just looking at market cap and you're looking at value for money, Markforged and their stock ticker symbol, AONE, which is what they are right now, they're at a $2.1 billion valuation. They generate $70 million in revenue. Nano Dimension generates less than $1 million in revenue, and they have a $2.45 billion valuation. So just value for money, I would definitely pick Markforged over, let's say, Nano Dimension or a Desktop Metal. But let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about this company? What do you think about ARK Invest already putting money into it? And let me know your thoughts on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.